The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. From the shotgun, Sanders. Open man, this is Lewis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Out of the gun here, Sanders. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The Browns at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Sanders going to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Drake London, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Talent. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Arnold Abicadi gets there for the stop. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And caught by London. Well, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
The 20. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Throwing, Sanders. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku with career touchdown number 75. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Burrow. Quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
This is taken at the 10. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw now, here's Sanders. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
To throw is Sanders. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's brought in downfield by London. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
Sanders once more. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Sanders to throw. Right back to Njoku. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
At the 20-yard line.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Let's go.
To throw again, here's Sanders. That's caught left side by Judy. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now Sanders. This is the tight end, Njoku. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll go. Here's Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Come on.
Here's Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Looking to throw. Sanders. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Drake London with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 40-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Talley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Talley. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
MF got a running back named Tally and one named on MF.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Shador. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs. Continue.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Sanders.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down.
Niggas, shit, hey, shit is about time they gave a nigga something.
Out in Cincinnati territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Cougar 19. Go.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Hiking 18. Let's go.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready, set.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Down. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. Touchdown! David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime.
2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he will find his man Chase complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11 MC. 11 MC.
Burrow will throw. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. It's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go do your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
Sanders. Now he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts it.
Switch over so I can have a seat.
Gotta love that efficiency.
Here we go. Start. Crack all 80.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Sanders. He's got his man London right side. And they do get this across midfield to the 49.
Just checking stats like your shortstop.
Well short of the first. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5
I had a
times
goal
in the
for
middle.
8 catches,
This
too.
one's
So
away.
that
And
was
for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's a big-ass tight end.
On 1, ready? 11. Here we go. 180. 180, hot. Stop.
Now Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Chavez. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
That next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. He's into space past the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Arnold Ebiketie able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 31 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
60 Eagles, 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hurt. Cougar 19.
They try again with Lewis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Get it. 19 Tiger. Street. Mustang 19.
Up the middle here, it's Lewis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw is Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. Going right side here, and that's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Damn, we can't hit this big motherfucker. Shit.
And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now. And Burrow going to throw again. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Gun.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And the window closes quickly. They'll only get up to the 22.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something